ninth inning, 10-3. Bases are loaded for Verlander, who waits on a 3-0 pitch. He swings, and it's a high fly ball, deep center field. It is gone! Home run! And a huge bat flip to celebrate. All right, Ben, start the show already.
What's up, everybody? It is Ben Verlander. I am here live from the Field of Dreams in Dyersville, Iowa. This place is just as magical as I remember it last year. And you know what? I was here last year. It was amazing. It was the most incredible event that I have ever been a part of, and I don't say that lightly. So I came here this year wondering, how does it get any better? There's no possible way this year could be any better. But the one thing that was missing last year was my dad. And I really started thinking, how cool would it be to have my dad here at the Field of Dreams with me? And this year, I was surprised by my dad. And he came, he is here right now. So let's welcome in my dad. Dad.
Hey, Ben.
This is really cool.
I'm
really happy this worked out. How cool is this for you? This is your first time ever being here. You show up today. You see everything in the background off in the distance, and then we're here. How awesome has this day been for you?
It's just chill bumps, man. And every time I think about this movie, this place, and watching it on TV last year, it just brings a lot of emotion, and it's almost hard to describe. And being able to be here with you and pull this off, just special moment, really special.
So you've always said Field of Dreams is maybe your favorite movie of all time. What makes Field of Dreams your favorite movie?
I think it's really that it's so much more than a baseball movie. I think everybody rates it with baseball movies, but it's really about life for me, and especially it resonates, I think, because it's really kind of our life, my life. Just seeing your kids grow up and work hard and really sort of realizing their dreams, and I think that's the theme of the whole movie. It's about fathers, it's about sons, it's about family, it's about perseverance, and it's about love, and it's just really almost hard to put into words, just what this place, just this movie, I just think it brings out a lot of emotion.
Well, you're bringing out a lot of emotion. Bet you didn't think when this show started that it'd be an emotional one, but it is. It is really cool to have you here all day long. My dad has been out in the corn. He'd grab an ear of corn. He has been walking around with an ear of corn all day, making the cheesiest, most ridiculous jokes possible.
Yeah, so Ben, so you know how they keep the corn so green here?
Oh.
Proper irrigation.
This show is live. My dad has never really been on camera, I don't think. This could go off the rails fast. It already has. I really like that, though. I'm going to give you one more chance to tell a joke like that later. Not right now. You can go off on a tangent. I can see your brain turn. Right. I can see the wheels turning right now. So, your favorite movie, Field of Dreams. I wanted to do my top 5 baseball movies of all time. Okay? So, if at any point you agree or disagree, feel free to chime in.
All right.
My top 5 baseball movies. At number 5, I have Bull Durham. Bull Durham really kind of hits home for me. The guy was a career minor leaguer, was there forever, broke all these minor league records. Not that I broke many records in the minor leagues, but just his whole career happened in the minor leagues, and the whole story is his journey and his baseball career. So Bull Durham obviously hits home for me. That's why it's on my list. At number 4, The Sandlot, because The Sandlot, it's iconic.
I mean, yeah. I like The Sandlot, the dogs. I mean, we love dogs, and the whole backyard scene and all. That's a lot of this is stuff that we've actually done. So The Sandlot's definitely a good one.
The Sandlot. When you think Sandlot, you think dogs. Exactly. That's why it is number 4 on my list. At number 3, Major League 2. Now, the Major League movies are incredible. I have Major League 2 here because the story just progressed so well. Major League 3, one of the worst baseball movies. Major League 2, one of the best. It is here at number 3 for me. Moving on, number 2, I have The Field of Dreams at number 2. Now, you'll understand more when we get to number 1. I love the Field of Dreams. I love being here. I love everything about this place. It truly, until you come here, tell me if I'm wrong, until you come here, you can't fully grasp. You see a good movie, you love it, and then you're here, and it just feels different. It feels special being here.
Yeah, I got to ask you, do you have something against women's sports?
Why?
I mean, a league of their own, man. You know, like, what is wrong with you, dude? I mean, it's like one of the greatest movies ever. It's not even on your top 5.
It's not in my top 5. To be fair, I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have seen A League of Their Own. It was back when I was like 10. I know the movie. I've seen it. It's not in my top 5.
Okay, good recovery.
Thank you. Also, no, nothing against women's sports. It's just not in my top 5. It's in 6 through 10. Okay?
Okay, whatever.
Field of Dreams. It's my number 2 movie because it's an all-timer. This place is beautiful. Field of Dreams. Was I set up for this? I told you this would go off the rails, and here we are. My number 1.
Wait till your mother hears about this.
Wait till Mom hears about this. Great. This is going great. At number 1, I have Major League. Major League is incredible. It is my favorite movie. It is by far the funniest baseball movie there is. There are so many lines, so many quotes. Look, I'm here on the property. Field of Dreams, definitely a top 5, but no doubt in my mind, the number 1 baseball movie is Major League. Anything to say now, Dad?
What movie was it the guy was caught in the locker? Like
Rookie of the Year.
Oh,
help.
That was
help now.
I love that. Was a great one. Yeah, I would have had that in my top 5, but okay.
So how many movies would you have had in your top 5? 7? Because now we're at A League of Their Own.
Well, no, well, A League of Their Own would have definitely been in there. That was sort of a major faux pas. But yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I kind of like that list. I like the Major League. They were all funny as heck, and Bull Durham was awesome. Luke LaLoosh,
Nuke.
You know, Nuke
LaLoosh.
Nuke LaLoosh. Yeah, they were great.
So you like my list? Okay.
Did you just kind of cut me off right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were going down a tangent, and I gotta, we're on a strict schedule here. So I want to get back to the Field of Dreams and talk about the day and my experience and my dad here. But
do you know walking at night in the cornfield is kind of, you know what it is?
What?
It's downright eerie.
Are these just going to happen throughout the show? Just random dad jokes?
I thought that's why you asked me here.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to move on here, and we're going to come back to Field of Dreams stuff, and I'm sure Dad's going to chime in at some point here. But I need to talk about my favorite player, my all-time favorite player. He is the greatest player in Major League Baseball, Shohei Ohtani. Now, Shohei Ohtani, as we speak, what?
No, go ahead.
Thank you. This week, Shohei had a game where he pitched 6 scoreless innings, hit a home run, and let me tell you everything that he accomplished here. He got his 10th win on the mound, tying him with only Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth, may have heard of him, tied him with only Babe Ruth for the only player ever to have 10 or more wins in a season and 10 or more home runs. Now, if you want to go a little further there, Shohei Ohtani is the only player in the history of Major League Baseball to have 10 or more wins in a season and 25 or more home runs. Add on top of that 10 stolen bases. It goes on and on and on. But his home run on that same day that he did that pitching was his 25th of the season, meaning he has officially passed Ichiro for the second most home runs all time by a Japanese player. He is now in second on that list, trailing only Hideki Matsui, who did it in 7 years. And it took 7 years for Hideki Matsui to get where Ichiro is right now, to get where Shohei is right now, and Shohei has now done that in 5 seasons. So really, really cool accomplishment there. Anytime you can have a story of Shohei doing something for the first time since Babe Ruth, we got to be talking about one of the greatest players of all time. Now, this is a conversation, I'm going to tag you in here. This is a conversation I have all the time, and it's a pretty big talking point about people that listen to this show. Everybody knows I'm a big Shohei guy, but I mean this when I say it. When you look at Major League Baseball, the most valuable player is Shohei Ohtani. He does both at an all-star caliber level. I hear you. There's plenty of other players. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. almost hit for the Triple Crown last year. Guess what? Shohei was the unanimous MVP. This year, Aaron Judge could realistically break the Yankees' all-time single-season home run record. I'm not having any of it. Shohei Ohtani is the MVP of baseball.
Ben. Do you know of any other pitchers that maybe have already won an MVP and maybe could possibly be even having an even better year than the MVP year that he had in 2011?
I do talk about that often, even though I try to not talk about him all the time. Justin is having a better year this year than he did in his MVP
Your brother,
season.
Justin.
My brother, Justin, yes.
My son, your brother, Justin.
That's how that works.
The guy you never talk about.
I talk about him all the time.
Okay.
And he has just recently inserted himself, in my opinion, in the MVP conversation. When you look at a pitcher winning an MVP award, it has to be sort of an all-year-long thing. Now we're late enough in the year where it's a legitimate discussion to say Justin is doing better than he was in 2011 when he was not only the Cy Young winner, he was the most valuable player of the league. Now, all year long, the talk has been Shohei and Aaron Judge, and I think it's time to insert Justin into that conversation. I think he's in that conversation. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say, yeah.
Thank you.
Another nice recovery.
Thank you. So, had to talk about Shohei here. What a day. Hits the home run and ties Babe Ruth all-time. Only player to ever do it. Just continues to do things in a category that puts him with only, in many people's opinion, the greatest baseball player of all time, Babe Ruth. I believe Shohei Ohtani is down that path of greatest of all time. Now, that's crazy to say. It takes longevity to be the greatest player of all time. But the year and a half we have seen from Shohei Ohtani is the greatest year and a half we have ever seen in Major League Baseball. How'd I do?
True. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Great player.
All right. So enough about Shohei. We're going to get back to this, back to today. Dad, we have a fun segment here. Pretty much every week I do a trivia segment. Now we're going to do trivia here today, but the trivia, you're going to be involved as well. Now, you can't hear the questions, but I can. So I'm going to get them, we're going to repeat them, and we're going to try and do as best as we possibly can in trivia.
Did you have some Shohei news from today?
I'm glad you asked. Guys, you know, I was sitting here today, and Shohei Ohtani, who is my favorite player, aside from my brother, Justin, Shohei Ohtani is my favorite player in all of baseball, and I was sitting here today wondering, could today be any better? My dad is here. This is absolutely incredible. Every time I watch Field of Dreams, it's emotional because of the scene, and today my dad is here with me. I was thinking, could today possibly get any better? You know what happened? I looked down at my phone, and in my notifications, it said, you have an Instagram notification. I open up Instagram, and at the top it says, Shohei Ohtani has followed you. I could have cried in that moment, cried tears of joy. Shohei, if you're listening, thank you. And many may say, Shohei's not listening. Fun fact, he does listen. And his translator, Ipe, listens as well. Shout out, Ipe. Shout out, Shohei. Thank you for the follow. That is incredible. It is, I don't want to diminish. I would put this at 1A and 1B. You being here, Dad, and Shohei Ohtani following me.
Me being
1A.
A.
1A.
It was a good day.
It was a good day. But Shohei Ohtani followed me on Instagram. Big deal. Let's go. Now we get into trivia. Did you have something?
No, I just wondered if I was going to be A or B there.
You're 1A, my dad being at the Field of Dreams with me, and 1B until I'm back in studio and cannot have my dad sitting right on my hip. Then they might switch, but TBD. All right, let's get into some trivia. I'm going to get the question. I'm going to relay it to you, and we're going to try and do better than I did last week. So let's get to it. It is trivia time.
Wow, Ben, I just want to say, way to bury the lead on the Shohei news following you. Goodness. But here we go.
That's big time.
Yeah, on to trivia.
Producer Taylor.
I know we had a rough week.
Thank you for your appreciation.
I know we had a rough week last week, so let's see if we can get it going this week. Starting off easy, hopefully. But who hit the walk-off home run in last year's Field of Dreams game?
Okay. Who hit the walk-off home run in last year's Field of Dreams game? Do you know? Tim Anderson, final answer.
Boom, boom. Got it. Off to a hot start. We'd love to see it.
Off to a hot start.
1 for 1. Here we go. Number 2. What are the 3 Kevin Costner baseball movies?
What are 3 Kevin Costner baseball movies? Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
For the Love of the Game. Rookie. The Rookie. Did we get it?
No, you forgot about Bull Durham?
We got 3.
Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, For the Love of the Game? You said The Rookie.
The Rookie is one, is it not?
Dennis
Quaid. No!
Yeah.
No. Bull Durham's an obvious one there. Okay.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. You guys tried hard. That's all that matters.
I just named it as one of my top 5 movies, and I forgot.
No big deal.
I didn't name that one.
No one noticed. It's fine. Moving on. What's Kevin Costner's character's name in The Field of Dreams?
What is Kevin Costner's character name in Field of Dreams?
Ray Kinsella.
Ray Kinsella.
Got it.
Yeah!
We're doing good. We're back
Right,
on it. We're back on it.
Can we also, before we move on, can we just talk about how cool it is that we're doing trivia? I'm here at the Field of Dreams on the movie site field with my dad answering trivia questions. Pretty cool. All right, let's keep going.
Last one. This one's a little harder. We'll see if you can get this one.
Last one, it's a little harder.
Can you name 3 real players that walk out of the corn in Field of Dreams?
Can you name 3 players that walk out of the corn in Field of Dreams?
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Moonlight Graham. And his dad. Right?
Yeah, I don't remember what his movie name
Mr.
is.
Kinsella.
Yeah, that guy.
Mr. Kinsella, Shoeless Joe, and Moonlight Graham.
Yeah, I mean, I could give that to you. You could go with Mel Ott or Gil Hodges as well and a bunch of others, but you got it.
We got it. Okay. That was our last question, I believe, correct?
That was it.
All right. That was awesome. We did really good.
We did good.
Last week was a struggle. This week we did a lot better. The only one, we should have gotten Bull Durham.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, that was
But
tough.
I feel good about trivia. This is a lot of fun. Dad, I'll say one more time, and I want to talk about my favorite scene from the movie because every single time I have watched the movie Field of Dreams, no less than 100 times, and it all leads up to the one scene where Ray Kinsella sees his dad, and they end up having a catch on the field. And for me, every time that I come into this place, I walk over that bridge and I see this field, I can't help but think about how special that scene is for me, and that is solely because of you and the relationship that we've had in my life.
I feel the same way, buddy. It's the first thing I looked at when I walked up to this field. It's without a doubt the same reaction. I cry every time I see it. If I watched it on a 24-hour loop, I think I would cry every time I see it. It's
well,
my favorite part.
It's a really special movie. This has been a really special day for me. A ton of stuff coming at you tomorrow live from the Field of Dreams. Tomorrow we have a pregame show, we have a postgame show, and there's the game. Field of Dreams on Fox, 7:15 Eastern. You do not want to miss it. Cubs against the Reds. I hope you all have had a blast today. We have a lot of content coming at you throughout the next couple of days. We've been shooting so much stuff. There's going to be a tour. There's going to be a million things. It is going to be a lot of fun. Thank you all for listening. I hope you had fun. Next time, I will see you. It's tomorrow. Make sure you like, subscribe. Flippin Bats Pod. That's my podcast all about baseball. You'll love it if you love the game of baseball. Apple, Spotify, all that stuff. We're also on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you can watch every episode live on YouTube. All of them are via video. Anything you want to watch, it's on YouTube. But that does it for this episode today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Dad, you want to have a catch?
I want to have a catch.